What's up, Digidestins? This is Kyle D, better known as RideMyAvatar, and today we're doing something interesting. We're going to be building none other than Medusamon. So I kind of figured this would be an interesting way of handling the new sets, is that once we have everything revealed, I pick a deck, slowly build with it, and then go from there. So without further ado, let's get in the video and talk about it. So I figured let's use Digimon card IO this time to make this deck. So Medusa. Oh, no. If the pictures aren't loading on this, we're just going to go to Digimon card dev. So apparently they don't have that ready. So yeah, we're just gonna go to card dev because this is apparently the better engine. So if we're gonna be building and focusing on Medusamon, which if you guys don't know what Medusamon does right now, let's take a look. It has security attack 1 and progress. While attacking your opponent's effects do not affect this Digimon. So basically they can't use counter timing. They can block this, but being able to stop this thing is very slim to none if you have the right setup, right? I think taking in the account that we need to look at key pieces in the deck that will help synergize with what the deck's overall goal is going to be doing. So first off, this thing is you may delete one of your opponent's lowest DP, and then for when digivolving when end of attack. So really solid. I like that it also does this all turns when any of your opponent's Digimon are deleted or the security stack is removed from they play one petrification token, which is a white 3000 DP. This Digimon can't suspend on deletion, trash the top cards of their security stack. So we're going to be taking advantage of a few things here. First off, that this thing will be able to delete something, play a petrification token, and then we're going to be able to want to punish them a little bit for that. So again, we're going to go at a full play set of Medusamon. Let's actually go with this art just for the funs of it. Now, the big question comes down to is how do we want to handle the War Greymon here? So this is his backup line. It's Dragonkin, but when this Digimon would be played, reduce the play cost by 2 for each of your opponent's Digimon, rush, raid, blocker, and when any of your opponent's Digimon are deleted, this may unsuspend. So what's really interesting is that it doesn't have Pierce, but it has at least raid, which gives it a good solid foundation. I think we'll take just 3 for right now, because if we can get Medusamon producing multiple tokens, even if you get 2 Medusamon out, which again, very unlikely it'll happen, but this will be a great target for, you know, War Greymon's Counter-Strike, so that we're just going to be able to play this basically a smaller version of Death X, but with aggression. Now, again, we were going to want Lanamon because it has progress as well. So, but your turn when any of your reptile dragonkin trait Digimon attack, target change, trash the top card of your opponent's security stack. So we don't even have to get into a second Medusa. We just need a Lanamon out and we can trigger Medusamon to produce another token. And you know, this helps against blockers and stuff like that. Then we do have Cyberdramon. So if your opponent has 5 or fewer security, they place 1 card from their hand as the bottom security stack, then trash the top card of the security stack. So this deck focuses solely on once Medusa's out, you have ways of activating effects that'll help produce the token, which will lead into War Greymon applying pressure. Now, again, we kind of understand why he lost, because this deck would not be able to handle Galacticmon. So that's the big takeaway from there. Then we have Dynatromon. So this one will let you play your Owen Tamers, which we want to be playing them, of course. So let's we'll go for a full play set because free playing your Tamers is vital in every strategy now. Then you have Cyclopsmon. At the end of the battle, play this card without, so it comes out of security. I don't think it's going to be that useful, so we're going to have to think about ratios here. We'll do a full playset, but adjust for later. Now, let's look at the rookie lineup. So we have the Medusamon. So revealing the top 3, add 1 reptile or dragonkin trait and 1 liberator trait among them to your hand, return the rest to the bottom of the deck. So we're going to grab a full playset of this, and Agumon, of course, because this one's going to be able to return your pieces from trash to hand. Gives a DP boost as well. And now you do have to take into the egg. So Digimon, Digimon, when your opponent's security stack is removed, one of your Digimon may digivolve into a reptile, reduce the digivolution cost by 1. So yeah, that's going to be our way of bouncing and getting our piece evolutions for cheaper. So taking a look here, let's take a look at Owen. So this is the one that gives you piercing. So this one is definitely a mandatory, probably at least 3 of. So, you know, it extends us a little bit. It's not our mem setter. We're not hyper focusing on him, but he's definitely really solid. Now, Raging Serpent. So this card deletes one of your opponent's Digimon the highest DP, then place this into the battle area. When your opponent's security stack is delayed, one of your reptile traits may digivolve into a reptile or dragonkin trait from your hand without paying its cost. So definitely we're going to be playing at least 2 of this to start out with. And now we have to do is figure out something really interesting here. Now we kind of got everything from this set, which makes a lot of sense, right? Do I think this is basically the best? This is the best shell we kind of have going for it right now. And again, for a lot of players that don't know, that a lot of this comes down to is that the second line does not actually have liberator traits for any of the decks. So if you're thinking that why doesn't this all have liberators, if it's all related to Owen, it's because the main evolution line gets liberator, the secondary line gets the inheritable traders. So now let's take a look at reptiles first, because we should probably focus on being able to draw cards in some sort of capacity. Reptile. Now let's see. Reptile. Now there are a few possibilities here. We could be using this Agumon to search for our Owen tamers, but I think digging 5 is a little much. And see, this Agumon would be nice if it was able to search reptiles as a backup, but we don't have access to that right now. So maybe we have to look at something along the lines. This one is not going to help us. That's not going to help us. Add 1 dragon. So, nope, that won't help us either. Ooh. Maybe we think about this one. So this is a possibility as well. Maybe as a hot one of, just in case we get to 20 or more. If rushing is a strat, it might be worth taking in a 1 to 2 of this. So maybe we take a look at this one. So at the end of the battle, play this without paying its cost. This Digimon gets plus 3000 DP until the end opponent's turn. This might be good, actually. It's a liberator trait, so it's actually searchable. Maybe we go with this as well. Instead of full-on Cyclomon, which, again, is nice, being able to take in the account that this Tyrannomon is basically going to come out of security as well. And it's going to digivolve for 2 costs on our reptiles, which if we keep our rookie lineup reptiles, it'll actually do something here. So I think we might go full playset on this and bring down Cyclomon just a little bit. You know, just because they're both going to do the same thing, but this one will at least both get, this one will give an added boost. This one's going to delete something, which is fine. So if we keep the reptile trait exactly where we need to, ooh, that's actually a good point. We have Medusamon. Let's see what this one does. So your other Medusamon gain, your opponent can't reduce the evolution cost. You know, that's actually a valid strat. Maybe we go 3 of this right now. So we'll have maybe 1 Guillemon just for the rush aspect. Medusamon because it is our, I think that's like the best option. Then we have, this is Owen Dreadnought. Do we have the other? Where's the other Owen? Let's look at the other Owen. Owen. So taking a look here, we have the Mem Setter one. So when your opponent's got is removed, this is a good combination actually, because those tokens will actually punish your opponent a little bit, which we want to do that. Now we're kind of getting the spot basically where tech slots are becoming very limited, and we know what automatically becomes mandatory. So this might be what we have to do here is scramble. You know what? I can't type to save my life. Let's see, where is it? Here it is. So we'll grab 2 red scrambles because that's going to be important, because getting our, you know, Medusamon back or Agumon back is going to be clutch for the strat. And then we know for a fact that the promos, we gotta get the trainings because it's mandatory at this point. So we're going to take full play set of offensive training. I think let's take a look at some possible dragonkin. So let's take a look here. We do have this Wargreymon until the nope, this won't actually do anything. We're not gonna go for black. Let's see. Gaiomon is an option until the end of turn. Attacks you. This Digimon may attack when. No. Let's see. Delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 6,000 DP or less for every Digimon your opponent has in play. Add maximum 2,000 DP to the base deletion. When an opponent's Digimon is deleted, if you have a tamer in play, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with the highest DP. Victory has some possibilities. Do I think it's going to be the best possibility here? Probably not, but if you definitely want to dust off of it, that's possible. Dragon, Saurus, or Septopian. Lizards do not count. Let's see, what is this one? Armor, this until the end turn. When this Digimon attack, target change, this Digimon unsuspends. That wouldn't have been a bad backup, but I think Tyrannomon is just a little bit better because it is searchable. You do get the Dragonkin search, which she's going to help with. But, like, do we go with this Wargreymon possibly? Just a raid, when the attack target switch, unsuspend. I mean, this one's not bad either as an option. I know you could probably just go Medusa Black Wargreymon shenanigans, but I think, honesty wise, we're looking at what's going on here. We have DP boost thresholds. We have, you know, when opponent's security stack is removed, gain a memory. So anything that trashes security stack would be nice on our top end, just for another trigger. So even if I was thinking maybe this would have been fine, because when an attack target is switched, your opponent adds the top card of the security stack. Let's see. We're looking for something that's going to trash the security stack, actually. Let's look up for a backup. I mean, yeah, we're going to delete a Digimon. I mean, even deleting a Digimon works. So, all turns when an opponent's Digimon is deleted. If you have a tamer in play, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with the highest DP. You know what? We could easily dust off this just because, you know what? This will pop the token, which will lead to popping the big guy. So that's actually a good combo strat. Victory Greymon might be a good backup in this situation. Just thinking about it. The tokens are no bigger than 3,000 DP. When Digivolving gets to delete one for every Digimon your opponent has in play, add 2,000 to the maximum DP. You know, if you can delete 2 big Digimon, boom, you're in a good spot. So I think maybe we just do this. Even if it's just Victory Greymon as a backup, I think this is pretty solid. This now interacts with what Medusa's trying to do. And worst case, we should probably add Omnimon. Now, again, because the Omnimon is searchable by basically everything we have, minus the natural innate searchers, we do have some potential, right? So where's Omniax? Here it is. So since he is a red card this time around, that means our training should be able to snag him. So yeah, we'll use Omnimon X as a way of closing out the game after we've done our Medusa stuff, because again, choose one of your opponents, delete all other Digimon, then return one of your opponent's Digimon to the bottom of the deck. So this can lead into a nasty combo as well, because Medusamon produces those tokens and basically is on your opponent's choose one of both players' Digimon and delete all others. So basically what you can do is keep their stack there in your Omni X antibody, pop all the tokens, get a bunch of free trashing, and then basically rush blitz game. So that can lead into another strategy as well, comboing with Medusa. So I think this is a very confident list that actually could lead into some good local variants. So what do you guys think of the list? Let me know down in the comments. What do you think of the video type? Is this actually quite insightful? Taking a look at what possibilities we can go with. So hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll catch you next one. Peace.